Here we are continuing with our I Know What You Did Last Summer feature here with track and field and multi-sport athlete Sullivan Boyd. Sully, thank you for joining us.
Nice to be here.
Not everybody has a shot at a multi-year internship, but you were in your third year as an intern at the same company. Can you tell us about that?
Yep, so I was lucky enough to get an internship after my senior year of high school at the shipyard up in Bath, Maine, Bath Iron Works. So every summer I've been continuing to work there. I've been working in the engineering department as an intern with both the hull system and the combat system group. So I've gotten a lot of experience in the minutia of shipbuilding.
Great, and tell us how you've grown from a first-year intern to a third-year seasoned veteran.
So definitely that first year was a lot of hand-holding, like making sure that I knew what I was doing.
And at that point, you had to be one of the youngest, I would assume?
Yes, I was the only intern that was in high school at the time. But so second year, a little bit more independence, and then this last year, with COVID, I was working completely remotely except for a few days where I had to go into the shipyard. So they really trusted me to get my work done on my own and stay the course even though I wasn't in the office with them.
How much of a challenge was that?
Thankfully, my mother, who also works in the same yard with me, so like she kind of kept me on track.
Basically, you had no choice.
Yeah, I did not have a choice.
But good.
She was making sure I got up on time, making sure that I was always working through my 9 hours per day and getting the job done.
And these 3 years of internship has led to an internship. You're here for a 5-year program, fire protection engineering, and you already have something lined up for next summer. Maybe we can, and maybe you can tease us and tell us what you're going to do this coming summer.
Yep. So this summer, for this upcoming summer, I was lucky enough to get an internship offer from Consultants, which is a fire protection firm out in Southborough. So they do a lot of WPI alumni. I'm pretty sure most of the principals of the company are WPI alumni. And through my connections with the football team, I was able to get an interview, and they absolutely loved me. So
great. And then most of our student athletes have to work out for one sport during these COVID times. You have the trickery of having to work out for track and field. You're a thrower, and you're also a standout offensive lineman for us. So talk us through how you're able to stay in shape for both those sports.
Yep, so I usually work out 6 days a week. And so the first part of the workout would always be strength training at the gym. Thankfully, it wasn't shut down due to COVID because I live in a pretty rural area.
And we were talking about that off camera. You're right on the border of, you go the other way, and Cumberland and York counties have different restrictions than where you live. So I guess you were fortunate in that sense.
Yes, I was very fortunate. My gym is right above the county line between the urban areas and the rural areas. So I was lucky to not have to lose that outlet for getting my work in. And then so the second part of my workout, I would always go to the local field. So high school in the area has a turf field with throwing areas, luckily enough. So I was able to go to that field, use the throwing areas, and get my track work in and field work for football.
Great, so the best of both worlds.
Yes.
Great, so internship and stayed in shape, so you had a good summer.
Yeah.
Sully, well listen, thank you very much for joining us here, and Sullivan Boyd, we now know what you did last summer. Thank you.